Sorry, this is a little bit crazy tonight. We just want to make sure everybody gets a chance to hear from these coaches. So I think it's worth it. Sorry, this is a little bit crazy. Mute my other video. Make sure everybody gets. I know that was a little. Okay, so that's good news. That means that one's working. Okay. Okay, looks like a bunch of you guys are hopping on, so that's good. Okay, so I'm going to help a couple of the girls hop on, and I'm actually going to bring Allie up on with me. Hey, Allie. So these girls are actually within Allie's team, and she really wanted to spotlight these three girls because of the work that they're doing and because of the results that they're receiving. And so I'm super excited to just kind of chime in with Allie, but I'm actually going to let Allie sort of take the reins here and introduce these girls, let them share a piece of their story. And really the goal here, you guys, is for everyone to share just a bit of what's really working for them right now, and for you guys to get some like real action items instead of just saying do the vitals. Not that that's wrong, but I want you to stay connected with this training because they're going to share more than that. They're going to share exactly what they're doing. And it might be very, very basic in some ways. And it might be very simplistic in some ways. But I want you to walk away with some action items. So in advance, you guys, Candice, thank you so much for hopping on. Andi, thank you so much for hopping on. Mimi, I know we gotta get situated there and help her get on. But thank you so much for taking the time to be here. So Allie, let me turn it over to you, and I'm going to make sure all of our girls are on so that we can sort of jive. Here's Candice. Oh, Allie, you go, girlfriend.
Okay. Oh, am I switched over?
I don't have sound, of course.
Oh, are you muted, Candice? Oh, there I am. Okay, can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Am I good? I just want to make sure. Okay, I see Brittany. It's like, I'm trying to make sure we're good. We had some little technical difficulties, but that's okay because that is life and that stuff happens and we just go with it. You guys, that's coach life. I will say with coach life, you just got to go with the flow. Life happens and you just got to go with it. So tonight we're going to talk about Success Club and the effectiveness of Success Club, and how you can learn and take some of these tips and tricks and strategies that some of my new coaches are going to share with you. And when Brittany had reached out to me about this, I'm like, I would really like to highlight some of the coaches on our team and have new coaches tell the other new coaches on what to do, because I can sit here and tell you as a coach who's been here for 3 years now, how I do things. But sometimes when you're a new coach and maybe you've been a coach for 6 months, you want to hear from people that are on your, playing field, right where you're at, new, just signing up today. And maybe I think I saw a lot of new coaches that were entered into Dynasty United today. So first of all, welcome to our amazing family. And for you, this call will be perfect. Absolutely perfect. So first things first is I'm not going to talk about what Success Club is because you guys should know what Success Club is. And if you don't, you need to go YouTube it. Okay. You need to go YouTube Success Club or go look in the Coach Online office and you need to see what Success Club is, because in my eyes, Success Club is the #1 way to start building a foundation in this business, hands down, because it gives you an achievable, measurable goal from the day you sign up to be a new coach, hands down. What is Success Club? Obviously, you guys, it's just helping 3 people. Like I said, go look on YouTube, figure out what it is if you don't know what it is, but it's really just helping 3 people every single month, 3 new people. But for me, why I believe that every single coach listening to this call right now, this training, why you need to be helping 3 people every single month, earning Success Club 5 and beyond, is because #1, it says that you are leading with our mission. Our mission as Beachbody coaches, Our mission as a team is to help people live healthy, fulfilling lives. And if you're not helping 3 people a month, then you're really not, in my heart, leading out with the mission. You got to help 3 new people every single month. Again, it's a measurable goal. It's a measurable goal, especially as a business builder. From the day I signed up to be a coach, I was a hobby coach. I had no idea that this was even a business until 9 months into coaching. I literally was clueless. I just committed to helping 3 people. It was non-negotiable for me. It wasn't an option. I wasn't trying to build a business. I wasn't trying to build an income. I wasn't worried about Elite or Premier or any of that extra fluff that you guys see probably. I just wanted to help people, and I wanted to live my mission. I wanted to live my passion. So 3 people was non-negotiable. But guess what, team? When you help 3 people, that is the stepping stone to building a business, the stepping stone. And maybe you're here as a discount coach or a hobby coach and you're listening. Well, guess what? Helping 3 people covers the cost of your shakes. Whoop, whoop. That's like another amazing part. So not only is it building your business, but it can cover the cost of your shakes. You can have fun with it. So definitely make it a goal for you to help those 3 people. And then, like I said, it helps lay the foundation for your team and for your business. When I hit Success Club, the first 3 people I helped in my first month as a coach was my mom, my best friend, and my husband. Ding, 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 ding. It was all family and friends. It wasn't someone that I found on social media. It was my closest people in my life. They believed in me. They supported me. It wasn't like this awkward conversation like, hey, you should join what I'm doing. It was, we want to support you. We want to help you in this new adventure, this new exciting thing that you're doing. So new coaches, if you're listening, let me just say, don't be afraid to talk to your family and your friends or your husband or your significant other about doing this, because they can help you hit Success Club in your first month. They can help you hit that first milestone as a goal. I'm going to introduce my 3 coaches to you, but before I even start, I have asked each one of them to share their 3 best practices with you as a new coach. All 3 of these amazing ladies, they all signed up in January. They are all success starters, and they are all like literally a blink of an eye away from a diamond. They are incredible coaches, incredible leaders, but most of all, the one thing I love about each one of them is that they literally authentically share their story themselves. I have goosebumps because they are so passion filled, and they lead from the front from their story. They lead from the front from their desire to help other people. And that is why they're hitting Success Club. That is why they're helping people. So they're going to share with you their 3 tips, but they're also going to share a little bit about themselves with you. I don't want to share themselves for you. But I'm just going to share with you my best tips really quick, because maybe mine will help you as a new coach. So my best tips on earning Success Club, the most effective way to earning Success Club. I hope you guys have your pen and paper ready, and I hope you're going to write down your notes, because if not, then I don't know why you're on this training, because you're going to get lots of tips. So the first one is, you guys need to be sharing every single day. I know this is like novice, this is beginner, but I know that as a new coach, I should be able to go look at every new coach that's listening to this training and look at your social media and see that you're sharing your journey. I should see once a week a transformation. Once a week, I should see you inviting people to join your team. Once a week, I should see, something about how coaching has transformed your life. Every single day, every single week, there should be something presenting to the world about what you're doing, whether it's a challenge group, whether it's your team, whether it's a fit club, whatever you're doing. So sharing every single day needs to be a priority for you if you want to earn Success Club. Number 2, this is the big speed bump for most people, is the one-on-one inviting. You will not earn Success Club, sorry to say this, if you're not one-on-one inviting. You just have to get out of your comfort zone and you have to do it. I am here 3 years later, earning Success Club 24 and above every single month. I've never hit less than 24 for 3 years straight because I have one-on-one invited. I have started with connecting messages. I have connected with inviting. I've done Facebook. I've done Instagram. I've done all platforms, but you have to be willing to invite. The third is you have to expand your market. You have to expand your market. I'm here today, 3 years later, because I have expanded my market since the day I became a coach. I have added 3 new friends every single day on Facebook. I started off with 462 friends on Facebook. I'm now maxed at 5,000, and I have to delete people every single day to add more. So you have to be expanding your network, and whether it's Instagram or Facebook, you have to add more people, and you have to stay in front of new people every single day so they can see what you're sharing. The last one, number 4, is be consistent with all of the above. Share, invite, and expand your network every single day. Hit repeat times 100. Every single day, do it. I do that Monday through Friday, if I can be honest with you. I do this Monday through Friday. I take the weekends off with my family, and that's what I do for my business. And I've done that for 3 years now, and that is why I have consistently hit Success Club. And I don't stress about Success Club because I know it's going to happen because of the best practices that I'm doing that I just shared with you. Now, those are my tips for you. But really, I want you to pay attention to my new coaches. So we have Mimi, we have Andi, and we have Candice. And we're going to start alphabetical order. That's what I told them. So we're going to go with Andi first, and then it's going to go Candice, and then it's going to go Mimi. All 3 of them are different. We have moms, we have nurse practitioners, we have busy full-time working moms, we have entrepreneurs. They all literally come from different walks and talks and stages of life. And that's the beauty of this, because they're all hitting Success Club. They're all growing remarkable challenge groups, remarkable teams, and they're going to tell you their 3 best practices. So listen up, take notes, and Andi, you're up, girlfriend. Unmute yourself, girl. Here, I'll.
Oh, there we go. Can everyone hear me? Okay, so my name is Andi York. I'm on my phone. I don't even know where to look. And I'm a brand new coach. I started in January, and I actually started with Allie about 3 years ago in a challenge group. So I was one of her challengers in a groupie. Sorry, I have messages coming in. I was a groupie for about, I would say, a year. And then I got really good at meal prepping and really good at I just like had it together. So I was like, I don't really need to spend the money on these shakes. I mean, I like them, but like I could probably buy something else with it, like purses or something. I know, random. So I'm like, I'm just going to do it by myself. I know how to meal prep. I know how to do all these things. So I'm just going to do it. So I stopped with Allie probably about a year and a half ago. And a year later, I probably worked out probably twice. I'm going to tell you that, probably twice. I meal prepped maybe 4 times in that entire year. I gained 15 pounds. I was super stressed out. I have a 2-year-old that's a tornado, and a 7-year-old daughter. I work probably about 45 to 50 hours a week in a very stressful environment. I was drinking a lot of alcohol because I was just so stressed out. Like I was trying to be a working mom and do the mom life and be all these things that society wants us to be as moms these days. And I was drinking a lot. I was just super unhealthy. And Allie just like out of the blue messaged me and was like, "Hey girl, do you want to do the 80-day challenge?" And I'm like, "Okay, sure." And it was just perfect. It was like God knew what I needed at that time. And I had no intentions of coaching. I was just like, I'm going to sign up and I'm just going to be a discount coach. And because I'm like, I can't coach. I don't have time. I barely have time to take a shower. That's why I use dry shampoo like 5 times a week. No joke. That's the truth. If you need some dry shampoo, just let me know. And so I had no desire to really like coach, but then I'm one of those people that I just like to share my story. I like to be really honest and raw and share my story. And I think when you do that, you attract other people. So next thing you know, I have all these people that are wanting to sign up and do challenges with me. So I kind of fell into being a business builder. I love my career. I am a practice administrator for a very large dental office. I work with 2 doctors that are a pain in my you-know-what. I love them dearly, but if you've ever worked in healthcare, doctors are I mean, I love you, Mimi, but sometimes like y'all are just kind of a pain. And I work with 18 women. And so you guys know how that is. So it's very stressful, but I love my career. And I would never give it up. But I also love coaching. I feel like coaching on top of the 80-day challenge has just really changed my life. I haven't drank any alcohol since like January 7th. And by no means that I think I have like a drinking problem, but I'm just, I'm kind of an all or nothing girl. So I was probably not the best mom I could be. So this 80-day challenge has really changed my life from the inside out. And I've been sharing my story. And that has just been building my team because I'm authentic, I'm real. And that's like my number one tip. My number one tip for Hitting Success Club is share. And like share the good, share the bad, share the ugly. Like everybody has different personalities. I know I have a pretty outgoing personality. And so it's probably not for everybody to share like, hey, I have a drinking problem. But for me, it was kind of like a therapy for me to be able to talk about that, and it holds me accountable. And that's another reason I love coaching is it holds me accountable. It holds me accountable to walk the talk. And I'm kind of all over the place. I'm basically known as the hot mess mom in just everywhere in my life. I'm a hot mess mom. But okay, so my number one tip is to share and to be honest with your sharing and to share everything. Share the good, the bad, the ugly. Like I'm doing 80-day obsession where I'm on day 66 and I've been like solid with nutrition, like so solid. But I ate 2 breadsticks today and I felt like I had to tell on myself, like, because I know there's other people out there that are struggling with the same thing. I mean, people don't want to see perfection. They want to struggle with you. Everybody loves to see like it's like almost like a TV show. They want to see the good and the bad, and they want to be on the journey with you. They're not looking for perfection. So don't be scared to share. Another thing, my number one tip would be, I'm reading this book. I wish I would have brought it upstairs, but it's downstairs. It's a daily devotion book. And it's called, it's Daily Devotions for the Dreamer and the Doer. So it's for super creative people. It is a great book. I will post it when I can find it. It's downstairs somewhere. And I'm basically hiding in my office, hoping my kids won't find me. But what she says is go ugly early. Like, do not wait for perfection, especially as a new coach. Like, we have all these amazing coaches in our community and on our team. And you go and you look at their Facebook, and their Facebook profile is beautiful, and they have all these beautiful graphics, and they have this awesome website. And you're on a new coach, and you're like, oh my goodness, I suck. I don't have any of that. Don't worry about it. Like, you just be you and go ugly early. Like, just go ahead and go, because I think sometimes people get paralyzed in like trying to build this perfect little box that they want to present to everybody. And a lot of that creativity, it comes through the journey. So like I've done graphics and they look horrible, but I'm just like, you know what? Let's just get people going. Let's get people part of the group. And I've noticed, like, as I start to slowly get it together, which I'll probably never really have it together, but as I slowly start to get it together and I feel a little more balanced, my graphics get better because my business is going with the journey. I don't know if that makes sense, but so don't worry about perfection. Go ugly early. My next tip for Hitting Success Club. So I work 45 to about 50 hours a week, give or take, in a pretty stressful environment. I don't really get lunch breaks. And I don't really get time like to just dedicate an hour to sit on my phone. And it's like a go environment. So if you work in healthcare, I know we have a lot of nurses and things. You guys probably work in a very similar environment. You work with patients. You don't really have a set time when you clock in and clock out, especially in the dental field. And So I have to kind of work within pockets of time. So I have an app on my phone that another coach, Allie Kay, told me about. It's called Tally. So I'll post that on the group later. It's called a Tally app. And what it does, it's like my virtual tracker in my hands. So I can go in and like when I get off of work, I sit in my car and I like hide for like 10 minutes. And I'll either do that in the parking lot at work or I'll do it in my garage until my husband comes out and he starts yelling at me to come inside because he knows I'm hiding. And I'll just start sending out invites. And then as I send out my invites, don't think too much about your invites. Just send them. Like just send your invites. And then I just get on my Tally and I just start tallying them. It's a really cool app. And then I can transfer everything over to my tracker later. As a working mom, like I don't have a lot of hours in the day, but my goal is to hit Success Club 10. I don't know why, but to me, if my goal is to hit 10, I know I'm going to hit 5. And 5 is just non-negotiable for me. So I try to aim high. So at least I get to Success Club 5. Now, I may not get out 25 invites every day. So like yesterday, I think it was Tuesday night, right, Allie? We had a power hour. And I sent out 27 invites in 22 minutes. And then I took last night off. So last night I spent with my family. And then tonight I'm working. Tomorrow night I'll probably take off. Saturday morning I'll spend a couple times cranking out invites. So you kind of have to schedule time that works for you. So like for me, I can't send out invites every single day unless my week is kind of normal, but it's never normal around my house. And so you have to make the tracker in your schedule work for you, especially as busy moms. So I don't know what else you want me to say, Allie. I'm pretty sure I've hit Success Club 10 every month, the last 3 months. So now I'm just kind of like, I have to hit it. It's my goal to hit it every month. And I do it by doing those 3 things: sharing, being honest. I'm trying not to worry. Like I do not have a website. I don't have a Facebook group. I don't have pretty graphics, but I'm constantly sharing about my challenge groups, my journey. And I'm staying like really in touch with my challengers and just loving them up. And I have the Tally tracker, and that's how I'm doing it. And my kid's trying to break in the door now. Like seriously.
You're awesome, Andi. That was perfect. I loved it. Oh, okay. So you guys can hear me, I think now. So Andi, that was absolutely perfect. I loved it. Amazing. And that's the thing, you guys, with coaching, most of the time we are hot messes. I mean, our team, we have lots of moms. We have probably 99% of our team, 99.9% work full time. That's just how it is. Like you just have to find power pockets of time and you just get it done. And I will say one thing, and Andi had said this to me, is, go ugly early. All 3 of these coaches, they signed up and they're like, I just want to run my own group. They went ugly fast and they just went all in. They weren't like, riding my tailcoat. What's that saying? I don't even know what that saying is. I'm not good at those sayings. Okay. But they didn't like wait for me to push them out of the nest. I told them what to do. I said, let's help 3 people. And they just went for it. They went ugly. They didn't care about graphics. They didn't care about all of the fluff. They honestly, Andi, if I can call you out, girlfriend, she hasn't even finished the new coach mentorship. She just wanted to help people. She just went all in. And that's what it's about, you guys. I didn't have a new coach mentorship. It's just finding those people to help and sharing your story. So next up is Candice. Go, girlfriend.
Okay, am I on? Okay. I always have a lot of trouble with my sound, so I was super scared that I was going to get on and nobody was going to be able to hear me. So I'm Candice. I'm married. I have 4 little kids. I've got actually 2 sets of twins. So my older set's 5 and my younger set is 2. And they are literally crazy. I technically am a stay-at-home mom. So my older 2 go to preschool a few mornings a week, but otherwise they're all home all the time. and it's crazy. It's literally chaos in our house all the time. So loud, so chaotic. But my husband and I also own another small business. It's actually a baby clothing line that is now morphed into a home goods line. We have a little collaboration with West Elm, and we're kind of just focusing on that now. But it takes up, some of my time as well. So I basically found coaching because I was just pushed into once my girls came, I just kind of lost myself. I'm a perfectionist. And so with my older two twins, I had everything under control, all my ducks in a row. Everything was always just like I wanted it to be. They were super easy babies. So I always looked like I had everything in order. And then my girls came, and we didn't necessarily plan for another set of twins. And so it really threw us for a loop. And then on top of that, as much as I love them, they literally are crazy. They're a lot just harder babies than my older two were. And so I wanted to do everything myself like I always had. And that I just did that. I kept them all four at home with me. They were all four of them were 2 years old and younger when the girls first came. And I just was overwhelmed. But I just kept trying to push and do it all myself. And it really ran me into the ground. I started, I still tried to get some workouts in, just because I have always been pretty avid workout person, however you would say that. But I'm an emotional eater, and my emotional eating was kind of out of control. I was full of anxiety. As much as I wanted to hold on to control, I'm going to get emotional, hold on to control of everything. Everything was out of control. And you cannot control 4 children who are 2 and under. So that just really was a test for me. And when the girls were about 2.5, this was end of last summer, I came across Allie online and had never done anything Beachbody at all. But I was, I just started watching her. She probably doesn't even know that, but I was following her. And I was just like watching her, thought she was really interesting and cool. And I loved what she was doing, but I kind of thought, I could never do that. And the funny thing is I had dabbled in health and fitness before we had kids. I'd run a healthy living blog when that was all the rage. And I was a certified yoga instructor and taught yoga classes for a while. So I knew that I was really interested and passionate about health and fitness. I was kind of, known as the healthy eater who would always bring the healthy dishes to holidays with my family. And that was kind of part of my thing, but I just couldn't stick with it. I kept gaining weight and then losing weight. And it was just really doing a number on my mental state. And again, not being able to have control over that part of my life, was making me crazy. And so anyway, last summer, once I found Allie and I decided to try some Beachbody workouts. We were planning for a beach trip. And so I did T25, just by myself, no Shakeology, no connection with anybody. I just did the workouts, and I had some success. I really liked it, and I got, a little more toned. But the second we got back from our beach trip, boom, I fell off the wagon. And I started gaining it all back. And it honestly got worse than ever. And by Christmas, I was at my highest weight that I've been, other than when I was pregnant, for my whole adult life. And I was just in a really low place. My anxiety had kind of turned into sort of a mild depression. And, I would call my husband during the day and just be like, I don't even know what to do. I don't know how, to get out of this. I don't feel like there's a solution. For this just anxiety that I feel that I can't get rid of. And, with our small business and everything, I'd always been kind of a go-getter, always wanting to have something that I was working on, be kind of a boss mom, but I didn't know what to do. I didn't have, while I had my small business, I didn't feel as passionate about it. And I knew I needed something else. And so I finally, right around Christmas, I think God was just working on me, and I was still watching Allie, and I just decided to kind of touch base and reach out. And it was like once I opened that door, it was like a floodgate. I was like, oh my gosh, like this is what I need to do. Like, I love the idea of this. I love, everything about it, the resources and the support. And I'm an introvert big time, this has really challenged me with that. But I was like, I don't need the accountability, I don't need the group stuff. Like, I can do this on my own. But again, God was really working on me, and I started to realize, like, I do need to connect with people. Like, I am being buried in this little hole, and I need to connect with women who are like-minded and working on the same type of goals. And so that really helped me kind of like seal the deal. And I just jumped into coaching, jumped into 80-day obsession, literally all at the same time. I thought, if I'm going to do this, huge challenge and this workout program and really go all in, like, I might as well share my journey and kind of see where it goes. And so that's how I got here. So like I said, I'm kind of a perfectionist. So when when you first start getting into your new coach stuff, you get challenged to do Success Club. Like, kind of right away that that's something that they want you to do, to have success. So funny to hit Success Club every month, which now that I'm in it, I realize more and more, kind of like what Ali was saying, if you're hitting Success Club, then you're helping people, then your business is growing, and then you're helping more people. So it's kind of this like domino effect. And so I looked at it as a non-negotiable. I was like, okay, well, I have to hit Success Club 5. I know that's got to happen. And I was super, super nervous, like most of everyone else, I'm sure, on this call, about sharing my journey. And especially on Facebook. It was this huge sticking point for me. And Ali knows, because she was really encouraging me to post about my new venture on Facebook. And I was like, no, I'm going to wait. And I waited a little while, and I thought, I'm going to do it on Instagram. My other business, it was solely based on Instagram. I was super comfortable with that. And I thought, I'm going to do it on Instagram. I'm going to do it with people that I don't really know. And that way I won't, really have to put myself out there that much. And it did not work. It just did not work. Like, I was putting stuff out there, I was sharing constantly, and it was crickets. Nobody was responding. I was having a hard time getting people to reply to me at all. And so I kind of just, over the first few weeks, I thought, I'm going to have to give Facebook a go. Like, I'm just going to have to bite the bullet. And so my first tip for you is to share on Facebook if you haven't done that already. So I just decided that if I was going to do this business, that was something that I was going to have to just get over, and I was going to have to just put it out there and, cover my eyes and just pray that it went well. And it did. Like, my first Facebook post was just like responses like crazy. And that ignited my business, literally. Like, that is why I am about to hit diamond right now, is because I first shared on Facebook, because I was so worried about being judged. I was so scared about people thinking I was annoying and, get off my feed, like people unfollowing me. And I really did a lot of PD, personal development, about fear and overcoming fear, because I realized that it was all these fears that really don't have an effect on my life. Like, if somebody thinks I'm annoying, or if somebody unfollows me, as long as I'm owning myself and I am following my passion, and I'm loving people, like, it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. And I don't have to care about that. And so I just got over it. I posted my kind of launch post on Facebook, and so many women reached out to me. It like opened this gate of people who were like, oh my gosh, I'm struggling with that too. Oh my gosh, will you help me? It was emotional for me, honestly, because it made me realize how many people are out there who just need help. They were like me last fall, and they just need someone to reach out to them and show them that there is a way out, and there is a way to, improve your life and change things around. And so that made me not care about what anybody else thinks, because I thought, if I can help even just one of these people, and now I've helped, 15, about to be 20 or 25 after my next group starts in April. And so, that's worth it 100 times over. And so my first one is share on Facebook. It's hard, but I promise once you get over the hump, it's a lot easier. I don't even think about it now. So my second one is to strategically plan your time. And Ali kind of helped me with this a little bit early on. because my kids are with me, all 4 of them, basically all day, it's just, my brain is so full. It's like constant, noise and chaos. And it's hard to get a moment to think clearly. And so I realized that I have to do the things that need focus when they're not up. So before, I was getting my workout in first thing, and that was super important to me before the kids woke up. But I realized I actually can work out while they're up. Like, it's not my favorite way to do it, but I can do it. And so I shifted my workout to, a little bit later in the morning. And I started my work time and my inviting first thing, because I'm fresh and I've got a clear mind and it is quiet, which is the key. So my point is just to think about the tasks that you need to do and think about what different pockets of time you have during the day, and then plan them accordingly. So the things that, obviously, you're going to have to be at work, or you're going to have to, be focused in on your kids and playing with them or whatever you're doing at certain times. But the times that you are at those places that you like, your lunch break, or, just a time where your kids are maybe watching a 30-minute show or something, like, what can you do during those times that's appropriate for the level of focus that you're going to have? I hope that made sense. So the third thing, I'm going to skip ahead to save a little bit of time. I get a little long-winded, so sorry. The third thing is to kill it in your challenge groups. So my challenge group has been like the biggest surprise for me, how much I've loved running that. And I have just poured myself and my time into it. And it has been a little bit hard because my time is so limited, like most people's. And so I have to really be intentional about finding time specifically to invite, because I could just pour into my challenge group all day long. But if you do that, I have found this month, my girls have connected on like the coolest level. None of them knew each other before. They're connected. I've done a couple of Skype or Zoom calls with them, just to bring in like the camaraderie and create that like personal dynamic. And I comment on literally every post that they put up. And let's see, I post, make sure I connect with them personally, like just shoot a quick 2-second Facebook message, like, hey, just checking in, how you doing today? That's just to them, not to the entire group. And those things, honestly, I know, and Brittany and Allie are probably thinking this, it's so much easier to do that as a new coach. Once you've been a coach for a long time, your challenge groups are so much bigger. And so it's basically impossible to be able to do that. But as a new coach, your challenge groups are smaller. And so you have a little bit more, I feel like, flexibility to be able to connect on more of a personal level. And that has led to so many referrals for me. My return rate for my challenge group for next month is really, really good, really high. And then also I've gotten so many of them that have given me referrals for my next group, because they feel so connected and they're doing it again and they want to bring their friends in and, do it together. So it really is like twofold, threefold, as far as really pouring in and putting as much energy as you can into the girls that you do have. So I think that's it.
Oh, okay, you can hear me now. That was perfect, Candice. I loved it. I'm hearing myself over here. Okay, it's good. The one thing I want to say about Candice too, really quick, was that it was like pulling teeth to get her to post on Facebook, like pulling teeth, literally. In our new coach training in the first week, I have them on day 2, like come out of the closet and say, hey, I'm a coach and join me on this journey. And Candice was like, I'm not doing that. I'm like, your post is amazing. Your picture is beautiful. Just do it. And she's like, I'm going to do it on Instagram. I'm like, no, you have to do it on Facebook. You guys, my first 2 years of my business was all Facebook. It wasn't Instagram until my 2nd year of coaching. Facebook is your like friends and your family, your biggest supporters. Now you might have a few haters here and there, but who cares about them? Think about all the people that you're going to help. So like my husband used to joke, he would say, just post it and pray, post it and pray. So that's what I would do when I first started off with Facebook, is just post and pray, and then whoever was supposed to see it would see it, and I would just move on. So I love, that was one of my favorite tips that Candice gave. So if you're not doing Facebook, do Facebook, because that is the key. Like she said, it's key for her going diamond, her, her posting on Facebook. So next up, last one up, and then I will close it after Mimi with a few questions. I have a little evaluation for you guys regarding your Success Club, but Mimi's going to take it over. So go, girlfriend. She's our last one.
Okay, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay, cool. So my name is Mimi, obviously, and I am a little bit different than the other ladies because I am not married and I don't have kids, but I work full time. I actually have, so now with Beachbody, I'm like, I have 3 jobs and I love it, right? So I'm a nurse practitioner and I travel along the whole Southeast region. So from Virginia down to the Keys, I travel 3 days out of the week. And so that can be challenging at times, but I should give a little disclaimer here. I actually did Beachbody and Beachbody coaching in the past, like 5 years ago. So I actually signed up with Beachbody 5 years ago because my brother lost like 100 pounds with P90X and it was life-changing for him. And he was like, Mimi, you need to try this, drink the Kool-Aid, come on, it's amazing. And I was really reluctant, but he was like, just try this workout, the 21-day fix. It's amazing. You're going to really like it. And I was like, all right, I'll give it a try, but I'm not doing coaching. I'm not going to do that coaching stuff. So then I ended up doing it and I loved it. And I did coaching as a challenger and I just shared my results and I was very, very successful 5 years ago. And then I went through some like really challenging personal times. So I stopped altogether and I disconnected from everything healthy in the world. And like 3 months ago, it was going to be my birthday. And I was like, I want to feel good again on my birthday. I want to feel good in my body and I want to feel good in my skin. And I know that the one thing that has worked for me was 21-day fix. So I found Allie, or Allie found me, I don't remember, on Instagram. And I was like, oh, this girl is cool. Like, I like her energy. And then I was like, I think that's Beachbody, but I don't know. So then I sent her a message about the 80-day obsession and it was Beachbody. So I was like, well, I know it's going to work. So I joined Allie's group and I was like, but I'm not going to coach, but I wanted the coach discount. So I was like, I knew already I wanted the discount. So I messaged Allie and I was like, yeah, I'll do this, but I want the discount. Like, I'm not going to coach. And she's like, don't worry, just go at your own pace, see how you feel. And I was like, yeah, I'll see how I feel. And I actually had been a health coach. I tried to open my own business, right, for the last 3 years because I wanted to do it my way and without any assistance, right? Because why would I want help? Of course, I didn't want help. I wanted to do it all by myself. And I was struggling to have my health coaching business like kind of kick off the ground. I had no vision. I was very, very scattered. So when I started doing the 80-day obsession program and I started working with Ali, I was like, hey, I think I can use this with my health coaching business. I think I could actually do this coaching thing. And I was really reluctant to share about it, right? And so I think it's hilarious now because I'm like, this is a great way to incorporate it into your business. And you really, like, as a health coach, for me, okay, as a nurse practitioner, it's awesome because I can see like the medical and the science behind it. But as a health coach, you put so much of your time and your energy into your clients that it doesn't come back sometimes because you put all this time into making a meal guide and trying to educate them, and it's a one-on-one basis. And they're missing that support and that accountability that they get from the challenge groups, which makes a huge difference. So I know I've like gone all over the place. Don't worry, Andi, I'm a hot mess, not mama. So basically, so I'm a nurse practitioner. I opened my own health coaching business and I finally started doing Beachbody for myself because I wanted to be in really good shape. And I found that it worked so well together with my health coaching business that I kind of merged the two together. And I'm going to share my 3 things right now because my 3 things that I do to hit Success Club because I know I'm rambling. The first one is that I message everyone who likes or comments on one of my pictures. I message them either with a, hey, how are you? It's been so long, or hey, nice to Insta connect with you, or if it's one of my call to actions, I'll message them and I'll say, hey, would you want to be a part of my group? I saw that you liked it. So that's it. I message everyone who likes one of my posts. The second one, which I actually did this month, and it helped me get over Success Club 10. So every month I was like, oh, I'll just go for Success Club 5. Well, I did this one thing this month, and I have hit the highest Success Club that I have hit the last 3 months. And what it was is I asked my family. I have a really big family. I'm one of 6 kids. I have 23 first cousins. And I asked them, I said, can you guys share on your Facebook walls? Just share what I posted. It doesn't need to, you don't need to say anything, just share it. And so they all shared everything that I did, and I ended up having new people add me on Facebook, and people messaged me to join my next challenge group, and I hit Success Club 11, and I was like, what? I only wanted 5. This is amazing. So like Andi said, go for 10 because you can get 10. And then my third one is if you don't do it, don't post it. Like, you don't need to lie, or you don't need to pretend that you do everything perfectly, right? But if you do it, even if it's beautiful or unsuccessful or a Pinterest fail or a total workout fail or your leggings rip in the middle of your workout and you think it's hilarious, like, it's okay. You can post everything. Like, those imperfections are what make you relatable. And I think for me, you know, just being really authentic with the girls that I am in a challenge group with, and just telling people, like, you know, I struggled today and I ate the cookie, or I commit to a workout program of 88-day obsession, but I know I don't want to commit to the food, you know? So those are some of the things that I am very honest with my challengers about, because for me, it's not about like a quick fix for them. It's more just educating them that this is a sustainable lifestyle and not just a 21-day fix, right? Yes, 21 days can push you, but if you stay longer, we turn this into a lifestyle. So they don't feel like, oh man, I let you down. I didn't stick to the 21 days exactly. So I've had actually all of my challengers from my first group, except for one, stick through me with the last 3 months. And so one more thing that I wanted to say was, so I travel a lot for work, and I have a full-time job, and I also work a part-time job, and I don't have kids, but I do have like a boyfriend, and I have a family, and I have friends. So what I do to kind of create pockets of time is when I'm at the airport, I'll kind of squeeze in some invites there. And one thing that I will say that I was very reluctant to do, but I think it's been great for me, is a tracker. And Ali knows, I was like, I did not want to track my business. I wasn't going to track my business. It's fine. I don't use paper. I don't print out anything with paper. Well, guys, that's a tracker, and I use it, and it's on my planner everywhere I go, so I can track as I go. And so those are my tips and how I have hit Success Club so far at the last 3 months. That's it. Anything else, Ali?
That was awesome. I love the tracker. It's like my favorite thing ever. That was amazing, Mimi, and I love it. And the one thing, like, I've never, even in my 3 years of coaching, have I ever asked a family member to share my information on their Facebook page before. So that's like genius. I love, like, I've never done that. And that's like such a great tip. I love that, Mimi. And, you know, what the number one thing that Mimi said was message everyone who likes and comments on pictures. You guys, that's what I do too. That's something that I teach all of my new coaches to do as well, because that is, again, goes back to the one-on-one connecting. And this is the thing. They're putting the ball in your court when they like and they comment. They're pretty much saying, I see you, but I don't know what you have to offer. I'm inspired by you, but I don't know if you can help me. That's how I look at it, is that they're not bold enough to ask you for help, and they're following you. So just go for it. Put your big girl panties on, message them, and invite them to be a part of this incredible opportunity, or say thank you if they'd like a transformation picture.
Hey, let me interrupt you really quickly, just because I know everyone is thinking this. Just off the top of your head, so super brief, give us just an example of what that message would sound like. Like, what would you type to somebody who liked one of your, I'm totally putting you on the spot, but I know that's what everyone is thinking. Like, okay, what does that sound like? What does that look like? So just, if you, either Ali or Mimi or whoever, just what would that sound like?
You go, Mimi.
Okay, so I usually say, hey girl, thanks for the love on my recent pic. How are you? Or, hey girl, thanks for the love on my recent pic. Are you interested? I think you'd love my group of awesome ladies. Let me know if you want to join, or I'd love for you to join and send you details. But I'm always like, hey girl, thanks for the love. You know, like acknowledge that they did start the conversation by liking your picture.
Awesome. So most of yours are somehow connected to like a healthy lifestyle or a challenge group or something that you're already doing. So that's kind of the in. Is that safe to say?
Yeah, usually. Or I'll be like, say it's somebody like nothing health related, like I post a picture of my boyfriend and I, and someone likes the picture. I use it as an opportunity too, that maybe I could outreach and just say, hey, it's been so long, how are you? And then that's like a new conversation I'm starting.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah, so it's simple, it's easy, don't overcomplicate it, don't overthink it, just shoot a message, find the connection, thank them. That's a really easy sort of in, and then kind of just work on connecting. Thank you so much. Okay, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I knew.
Oh, you're good. And
we're thinking.
And I will say too, I will post the girls. I have a method that I do for Instagram and Facebook for connecting, and I have it on YouTube. So I can show you guys, I can post those 2 videos of how I teach our coaches in our team to connect and how I do it. And it's like, I think Laura Mendenhall said something. It's like my peanut butter jelly method of how I talk to people on Instagram and Facebook. And it works. And I will follow up with everyone that likes and comments on my pictures. And if it's just a lifestyle, it's just a connection. I don't invite to anything. But if it's a transformation, if it is a coach opportunity invite, anything regarding that, I literally invite them no matter what. I don't play around and beat around the bush and have a 4-week conversation. I invite them. I'm like, hey, you liked my meal prep picture? I want to help you how to do it. And that's the thing. If you guys want this to be a business, you need to treat it like a business and act like a business owner. And don't be afraid to offer this incredible opportunity, whether it's a challenge group or your sisterhood or your team, whatever you want to call it. So I just want to say that I'm so proud of my girls. They did absolutely amazing. They crushed it. And the one thing that I just want all of you guys to take note of is that every single one of them talked about sharing themselves, flaws and all, imperfections. It's not about perfection. It's not about every graphic being perfect to hit Success Club. It's not about saying the right thing. It's just being genuine. It's about sharing your journey, your story, and finding your people. And that's what this business is about. This is what we do as coaches. It's about finding your niche market, who you are, whether a mom, a nurse, a director, a nurse practitioner, a military wife, whatever you are, it's about connecting with those people. And when you find those people, that's how you ultimately hit Success Club. It's just sharing you. It's the power of you. That's the beauty of Success Club. So I do want to close it out, and I want you guys to ask yourself these questions, okay? Candice, well, all of them talked about using whether Tally or a tracker, but I love trackers. And I truly believe that to sum it all up, if you track your business, if you use a tracker, whether it's Tally or a pen and paper or notebook, whatever you want to use, you will hit Success Club. I truly believe that with all of my heart. So I'm going to ask you guys a couple questions, and I want you to answer them. You can write yes, no, whatever you want. But I'm going to ask you these questions because I want you to evaluate what you're doing every day. And there's a reason for this. So my first question for you is this. We're closing out with this. Is number 1, are you being proof the products work every day? My first question for you. Are you being proof the products work every single day on social media? And this is pertaining to social media, this one. Second, are you taking time 10 minutes a day to do personal development? 10 minutes a day, every day, 10 minutes. Say yes or no. Third question, are you adding 3 new people to your social media networks a day? At least 80% of the time. I would say Monday through Friday if you want. But are you adding 3 new people every single day to your social media? Fourth question, are you making at least, obviously social media is changing. They say 1 post a day, 3 posts a day, whatever. But are you at least making 1 to 3 posts a day on social media every day? 1 to 3 posts. Next question, are you starting at least 3 new conversations a day with new contacts? 3 new conversations. Next question, do you invite at least 3 people to your next challenge group? Next question. Do you follow up with 3 people? So maybe those 3 people that you invited to your challenge group last week that said no, are you following up with them this week? So 3 people a day are you following up with? Next question. Do you talk to at least 3 people about the coaching opportunity a day? Now, those questions come directly from the business activity tracker from Beachbody. And this tracker is gold. And whether you are a discount coach, hobby coach, business builder, I'm 100% sure that if you do this tracker, you will hit Success Club. You will help 3 people a month. You will probably help more than 3 people a month if you do this consistently. It's not about doing this when you feel like it. It's not doing it, oh, I'm just going to do it today, but tomorrow I'm not going to do it because, I just want to sleep in till noon and just do whatever. No, you have to treat it like a business if you want it to grow into a business. So do this tracker, follow these things that I just asked you. And if you answered, I would say if you answered half of these that you didn't do them, that's probably why you're not hitting Success Club. Probably. If you're doing all of them and you're hitting Success Club, then there's your answer. Because Success Club, it all comes down to taking action. It's about taking action with the activities that move your business forward, from sharing on social media to working out yourself and pushing play and sharing that, to sharing your transformation, to starting new conversations, to following up with people, to just talking to people about their cute outfit. All of those things will help you earn Success Club, and you won't have the stress of it if you do this consistently. I like to say Monday through Friday. Treat it like that.
That is such good advice. And Allie, I think it's so interesting because in the conversations that I have with people about tracking, I think a lot of people just kind of feel like it's like a burden. It's sort of like inconvenient to track. It takes a little more time to write down, that they did this or that throughout the day. But I have never missed Success Club in over 5 years as a coach. And it's not because I'm the most amazing inviter in the world. It's because I'm committed to being consistent. But what I want to shed some light on is those of you who are not tracking because you feel like it's inconvenient or you feel like it's sort of dragging you down. I guarantee you, as you track your activities in the business, not only do you get more efficient with less time, you then begin to be able to look at your own tracker and begin to be able to make adjustments on your own. You don't need anybody to tell you what to do differently or what to do more of, because it's right there staring you in the face. And you really sort of elevate yourself as a business owner, and you develop such strong confidence to then be able to change what is not working on your own. And so your success is not limited by whether or not your upline is available for a one-on-one call or whether or not your success partner is available to give you some tough love. You are simply able to look at your tracker, look at the action that you're taking, and look at the result that you're getting and make adjustments and changes accordingly. And honestly, there's nothing that can replace that. It is ultimate freedom in your business to be able to say, okay, I've got the power in myself to change the behaviors that I'm working towards. It's not working for me. And then I can narrow down the areas that I need some help in. So let's just say you're tracking amazingly, but there's some disconnect between the amount of invitations you're sending and the amount of yeses you're getting. So then you get to go to your sponsor, your success partner, or your team page or whatever, and you get to say, hey guys, help me out with this. I'm inviting X amount of people a week, but I'm only getting 1 yes. Like, what could I change? Here are some of my conversations. Does anybody have any, does anybody want to exchange some conversations and give some feedback? So anyway, I just wanted to sort of say that. I know the tracker thing, I kind of typed in the comments on YouTube. It's very funny because almost everybody resists the tracker at first, almost everybody, but it's only a matter of time before it wears you down and you're like, you were right, or so-and-so is right, or I should have been doing this for a while. And it's so true because it really does give you way more power as a business owner. And what's most important to me is I get to get the same amount of stuff done in way less time. You're way more productive. So anyway, I didn't mean to interrupt. I know you were you were sort of flowing there, but I just wanted to mention that as well. And I also just wanted to publicly say these girls crushed it. You guys, there's no secret as to why you are building awesome momentum in your business. You're a really great example. And I really appreciate, even with all the chaos of getting on the team call, I really appreciate you guys just even getting on and sharing and being transparent, being a river, as John Maxwell says. So you guys, there's like a couple days left in the month. There's absolutely nothing that can stop you from hitting your goals and inviting some new people. I had a couple text messages from coaches today who were not thinking that they were going to hit their goal, and then they did, because all they did was implement some action. So Allie, as you're closing us out, do you want to give us any tips, or I know you might have something that you wanted to say anyways, but on how to really end the month strong? Like what is your piece of advice for ending the month as strong as possible, starting April and looking back on March and knowing that we gave it all that we had?
Well, the first thing I would say is make a call to action like every single day until the month ends. That's one of the things I do, is pretty much every single post towards the end of the month is saying, come join me, be a part of what I'm doing. Just like Candice said from the beginning, you can't be afraid to share on social media. If you're not doing Facebook, if you're not doing Instagram, do them both. But everything I will do, tomorrow is Friday, do a Flex on Friday post and have a call to action to join what you're doing. Saturday, you can do a picture with your family and say, this is what fitness has done for my family. Join us, be a part of this movement. Sunday, you're meal prepping. Right there, there's 3 days of posts that you can make for call to actions to get people to do that. Next is you need to follow up with every single one of those people that like or comment on one of those call to action posts that you make for the next 3 days. And the third is follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. Literally get out your notebook, get out your tracker, whatever you use, and follow up with as many people as possible. If I'm in a pinch and I need to like hit my numbers quicker, I hate to say numbers, but if I'm trying to get my points up, I will go onto Facebook Messenger, and you can do the voice message, and you can actually just do like a really generic message, and you can be like, hey girlie, I know that you reached out to me last month about my online training group or my challenge group. We're starting on Monday. I would love for you to join. We start prep on Monday, so that's the deadline to join, and you send it. Well, you can forward that to as many people as you want. And if you make it more generic, then you can send out like 20 or 30 follow-ups to people with that, hey, this is the last date to sign up. So those are some of the few Hail Marys that you can do to lock in Success Club. Obviously, be you, be genuine. But you guys, if you share, you literally have your invites from your sharing, and then just follow up and make it non-negotiable. Honestly, if you make it non-negotiable and you change it in your mindset, where the mind goes, the man follows, and you all have the decision to say right now, I will help 3 people every single month, no matter what. And a little tip is don't wait till the 31st to hit Success Club. Hit it by the 15th of every month, okay? Then you won't be stressed out. There's nothing more stressful than trying to help 3 people on the 31st. So avoid that, time manage, get it done by the 15th of every month, and you'll avoid those 31st stressors that you might be feeling. So call to action every day until the 31st. Follow up with every like and comment. Make follow-ups, and invite your family and friends if you haven't already. And that's it. Get your tracker, use the BAT, follow those questions that I asked, and you will hit Success Club. That's it. Thank you for listening. You ladies, team, coaches, men, whoever is listening, you're amazing. And have a great Thursday night. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you so much. See ya.